is why. Because in all your meditations, if you always start with the I am affirmation, right there and then before you meditate, the cord is already huge. So you already connected, a lot more connected to your higher soul, so your meditation can go further in a shorter time. But if you don't, you're starting with meditation, you still have to go. But if you start with that, you're starting with a wide pipe, you're getting an earlier start. Are we communicating? Now, could you write something down for me? Some of you heard this before already, but we just want to repeat it to you. You should do the I am affirmation first thing in the morning and last thing you do at night. In other words, after you get up, you do your invocation if you want to. It'll take you less than a minute. I am that I am, I'm not the body, not the emotion, so on and so on. Remember that? The one he just repeated. It's in your notes. It's on page, it's on your handout. Oh, yeah. Yeah, it's right here. If you don't see it, then... All right. You do it when you first get up, and it should be the last thing you do before your body falls asleep. All right? Now, would you like to know why? If you do it the first thing in the morning, even at the start of the day, look at me, the higher soul already has a better control over the body, the emotions, and the thoughts. So even if you have stress, higher probability you stay in control. Who got that? At the end of the day, if you do the I am affirmation, you say, I'm not the body, not the emotion, not the thoughts. It has a cleansing effect. It has a what? So a lot of the stress energy that splatter all over you and so on, when you say, I'm not the body, I'm not these emotions. These thoughts are not mine. So that part, when you say, I'm not these, they come off your body. I'm not the body, not the emotion, I am the soul. So at that point in time, I'm the soul, and then I'm connected to my higher soul. What happens is, when your body falls asleep, your soul has a faster way to go into the energy world. And it also has the cleansing effect we talked about before. Make sense? So right there and then, it helps you during the day, it helps you at night. Plus, there's one more thing. How many of you have this experience before? There's a certain situation, you got upset, and then you go, man, I should have stayed in control. Never been there? All of us been there, right? Well, how would it be different if when the situation happens, you go, okay, I can feel that my emotional body is going to take over. I'm not these emotions. I'm the soul. I'm going to stay in control. Would the outcome be different? Yes or no? Okay. I'll repeat this again. It's in the retreat, but I want you to tattoo it to your brain. How do you do that? Okay. You, just write down. You are PM. Acronym. You are P. What's the last letter? Okay. U stands for understand and know the teachings. What is it? Guess what R is? Remember. All of you, if you were to write a book, you could probably write 5 to 1,000 pages easily just with what you know right now. The question is, are you practicing them? Maybe yes, maybe no. The ones you are practicing are the ones you remember to practice. True or not true? So it's not good enough that we know stuff. It's more important to us to remember it at the right time, so which will cause us to practice. Am I making sense? So understand and know, so you have the why. Why am I doing this? So I'll have more inner peace. I'll have better control. I got that. So at the appropriate time, I have to remember it and then practice it to eventually, M is to master it. Who understood that? So the easiest way for me to remember is, you are PM. You are the prime minister in your life. I just use it so I always remember it. Clear? How are we doing so far? Now, understand and know, remember. So when you remember, you will be able to what? Practice. And you practice enough times, at some point, you're able to substantially master the technique. Yes? Now,